What's up guys? My name is Blaine Allison. Going to be doing a video today on an eBay muffler. I picked it up for my 2018 Dodge Ram 3500. It has the 6.7 Cummins and a G56 6-speed in it. The reason I added a muffler to it is it was a little bit too loud. I had done eBay delete pipes on it, which I think the delete pipe set cost me $99. So I can't complain about that. It was great for what it was. It was just a little bit too loud. Going down the highway at 65 miles an hour, my engine would be turning 2,000 RPMs, and it produced a drone that was a little bit tough to talk over and a little bit tough to listen to the radio with. So we decided to go ahead and pick up a muffler off of eBay. It was $49.99 from one of the vendors. It was just a 30-inch overall length, 24-inch muffler length, and it's a 4-inch in, 4-inch out, just a straight through design, perforated, just a perforated diesel muffler is what they had it advertised as. And that was it. Went ahead and installed it on the truck, made it night and day difference, so much more tolerable on the inside of the truck. Outside, it made quite a bit of difference, but not so much that it killed the tone of the truck. I know a lot of guys, I used to be one of them, loved the straight pipe, loved to be noisy and loud, make sure everyone could hear me coming and going. Anymore, that is fine as long as I don't have to listen to it on the inside of the cab. That's exactly what this muffler did. Still has an aggressive sound, a nice low grumble at idle, and it sounds great. We live about a mile off the highway on a county road, and so my kids joke that they can hear me coming from a mile away. Literally, as soon as I downshift to hit our dirt road, they can still hear the truck coming. So it quieted it down inside the cab, not so much outside. If you ask me, a muffler is always a good idea. Straight pipe, for some reason, just to my ears, it has a little bit of a rasp to it. I've ran quite a few different Dodges, and they all had a similar rasp when ran straight pipe. Even as something as putting a bullet resonator on the exhaust seemed to make a night and day difference with just the note. It seemed to deepen the note, give it a little more throat, and it got rid of that higher pitched rasp and just kept it at a low grumble. And that's exactly what this this muffler did. So for $49.99, I can't complain about the price. Here locally, I know that at a local diesel shop that carries parts, exhaust parts for over-the-road trucks, they wanted, I believe it was $250 or $249 for a Donaldson muffler that is nearly identical to this. This one is aluminized steel, great construction. The welds on it are great. So far, we've had a little bit of weather, minimal rusting on it. It's really holding up great. So we'll get you guys outside and let you have a look at it. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get this truck fired up. Like I said, it's a 2018 Ram, deleted with the MM3. It's a 6-speed manual G56 truck. As you can tell, not too bad. Just a slow grumble, which that sounds even coming from underneath the hood. Doesn't sound bad at all. It didn't lose all of its nice diesel Cummins tone. It just lost the annoying drone is really what it did. Let's get out here and look at this real quick. It's factory tailpipe with 4-inch delete pipes from eBay as well. They were just the cheapy $99 set from eBay. I ran those for a few months until I finally just had enough of it. And then here it is. Here's the muffler. Like I said, it's just in line. These clamps are actually the clamps that came with the delete pipe kit. There's the factory rear section of exhaust over the axle. And then this here was delete pipe. And it came up to about right here where there was a joint. And then up there you can see where it bolts to the factory exhaust, the factory downpipe. My initial plan was to go ahead and unbolt it, pull off this connection here, and weld it in place. But as I got under here, I saw that I had the extra clamps. I figured I'd just go ahead and put it in line. And so I went ahead and I measured out. Like I said, this is 30 inches is the overall length. And this is the muffler housing itself is 24 inches. So what I did is I went ahead and I believe I cut 27 or 26 inches out of the delete pipe, and then with that I went ahead and removed that front section that is only held on with 3 bolts. Removed that front section, slid the muffler over the rear delete pipe and slid it in far enough. It slid in about 4 or 5 inches to about right here. And then I'd actually marked this at 30 inches, and then I think I just took 2 inches, moved 2 inches from that, 30 inches, and then 2 inches in, and that's where I made my cuts. And then so I slid the muffler on, put the front pipe back in place, and then took the muffler, slid the muffler over the front section of pipe 2 inches. So I have 2 inches actually inside each end of the muffler. It's really a pretty basic installation. If you have a Sawzall or a 4-inch cutoff wheel, it'd be just as easy to do with that. And here it is. Let's go ahead and get you some sound clips. That is it, guys. Like I said, it's a pretty easy installation. It wasn't too bad. I would say it was about, I don't know, probably 2 out of 5 wrenches. And the only reason for that is just because there's a little bit of measuring to do. It wasn't hard at all. It was just making sure I had the measurements right, cutting in the right places, removing 3 bolts and a flanged piece of pipe, slide it off, slide it back on. Really simple. If anybody has basic hand tools and a Sawzall or cutoff wheel, they would be able to do the same. Let me know how you guys like the video. If you would, go ahead and hit the subscribe button there at the bottom and give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. We'll see you on the next one.